Hi, I'm Nikki Gladstone, and I'm here at the Design Barn to introduce our fourth and final charity of the Cruisin' for Charity 2023 season. Today, I'm here with Jason and Lindsey Zademan of Operation Charlie Bravo, formerly known as Operation Combat Bike Saver, and we're going to learn a little bit about their charity. So, Jason and Lindsey, why did you guys start Operation Combat Bike Saver almost 3 years ago?
We started it out of necessity. The way we work together, so I'm a veteran, and Lindsey and I complemented each other over the years as far as her personality and my personality as a veteran. We got lucky in the fact that we mesh well together, and she understood how I am as a veteran with my injuries that I sustained while serving in the military. So in that, I had built a motorcycle, and I've always been very creative and I always kept very busy. Lindsey noticed when I had stopped and I didn't see it. So she noticed.
Yeah. He was being kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, dude, I need you to get out of here and go work on your motorcycle because that makes you happy.
Yeah.
And you need to stop being a jerk.
Yeah. So with that happening, that was like the chemical reaction that happened for the aha moment. So by her saying that and saying that, hey, you need to go out there and be creative because that's the thing that worked for you. And also out in society, we had both noticed that there's a problem in the veteran community of veterans committing suicide and the homeless problem.
We had just lost a friend.
We had just lost Simon. That was it was a hard thing to deal with. And what we had realized and seen out there is that all these organizations out there are just spreading awareness about a problem that we all know already exists. But in my mind, as an engineer and as ex-military, like I was an engineer in the military. So, and plus, I just as an artist, I love solving problems and I love being creative and making things. And I realized so that's the chemical reaction that happened. So when she said that, and that came together, it was like that aha moment. I was at the garage till 3:00 in the morning, and then I came inside, and I was like, I laid down the whole idea how the organization was going to work named it my chicken scratch. She cleaned it up, tremendously, and we turned it into within like a month later we were a 501c3.
We spitballed back and forth, talked about how this would work, how we would sustain it, how we could help the community, and that's
So we fully SOP'd it. Yep.
All of our time to getting it going.
So you guys started in the shed in the backyard.
Yes.
Now you're in a 15,000 square foot facility in Crown Point,
Yes.
and you're offering far more programs than
Correct.
hot rod therapy that we started with. So
Yeah.
can you tell us a little bit about the programs and services that you offer veterans?
Yeah, so we have 7 programs. That's one of the main reasons why we changed from Operation Combat Bike Saver to Operation Charlie Bravo, is that everyone had this notion that we were this motorcycle club and it was just all about motorcycles. But as we started, so after the Mike Rowe video, when I heard Andrew's story and I saw how he reacted, I had already known him at that point for 3 years. And as a veteran, we hung out together and we had fun in that shop atmosphere, but we never got to actually talk and have stories. So then that created Lima Charlie. So once I saw that, like I cried when I teared up when I heard his story, and he told that to somebody else. But I'm like, we've been brothers for 3 years now, and because we're so busy in the shop, we don't talk about like it's never an obligation that when you as a veteran, that when you come into our organization that you have to talk about what happened to you.
So what is Lima Charlie?
Lima Charlie is, so in the military arena, it is, I read you Lima Charlie. I read you loud and clear. So radio chatter is, I read you Lima Charlie. I read you loud and clear. So that's the name of that program where we understand you. So in Lima Charlie, it's our veteran peer support group where we, not only do we sit around and talk and everything, it's not sitting around kumbaya, holding hands, and complaining. It's not a complaining session. It is
problem solving.
It's problem solving. It's plan, attack, repeat. So we have a recipe for assessment, what is going on with you as a veteran, and then what kind of action plan can we put together with resources that we have to get you in the right path. And with Lima Charlie, then that created, now we have Lima Charlie that is finding out what these things are and putting these finding these resources for them. We've had a hard time finding resources. So then we created our own other programs, Fitness and Tranquility, that's the FAT program. We have the On Your Feet program, which is financial wellness, fully delve into finding out what is going on with you as a veteran and how can we solve those problems with you. And whether it be financially, if you want to continue your education, if you already are set up financially and you want to, save more money or whatever it is in the financial
Also,
spectrum.
job placement,
Vocational, and then you're learning those vocational skills in our shop on Hot Rod Therapy Days. So that's all DIY. So that's what the Hot Rod Therapy. So you can see how we needed to change our name because we offer so many different problem-solving programs. So
and then I know you guys have a jam program. So
Yes.
the
music therapy.
music therapy.
blaster program for transportation.
Yep.
And then you just got back. I saw
The Get Lost program. That's
Get
our
Lost.
adventure program. So one of the things that I noticed in the veteran community, and I miss it too, we're gluttons for punishment. And when you've done something high adrenaline, like serving in the military, and especially being able to have the combination of the camaraderie and the adrenaline-seeking excitement of this adventure of survival, once you get out of the military, you miss that. You don't have that anymore. So I wanted to recreate that in a form of outdoor adventure-seeking stuff. So we just went on a motorcycle ride all the way up to the UP, up to the northernmost tip of, Michigan. And I mean, you could see Canada skyline up there, and it was amazing. So we got to survive for 6 days on just what we could pack onto our motorcycles, and the conversations that we have, and the jokes that we had, and we got to get back into that that disconnect that we were on our own and we were surviving together. And so we had to do all these things together as a team again, and it's almost like it recreated that military sense that we missed, because when we leave the military, it's like we're being told, and we're not physically being told that you can no longer serve your country and you're worthless, but that in our minds, that's what it is. We feel that's kind of what we're being told, is that we are no longer serving a purpose. So that's what we try to recreate in the organization, is recreating that desireness, that passion, that togetherness, that
Camaraderie.
the camaraderie, that near peerness.
So what is the overall mission of Operation Charlie Bravo? Like, if you
So
threw it out there, what?
I would say our number one mission is suicide prevention and homelessness prevention. You're targeting PTSD, TBI, depression. Those three specifically make up a much higher amount of suicides. The homeless population, they're 11 times at more risk than veterans that are not homeless to commit suicide. There's a huge problem out there happening with that, and we're going to do everything that we can to prevent that.
So
And right now, we've been here for almost 8 years. We have 100% suicide and homelessness prevention rate. 100%.
that's an amazing success rate. So if somebody that is not a veteran and they want to be able to volunteer or give back, how are they able to do that?
Number one, they can Google Operation Charlie Bravo. It's going to pop up with our address right in Crown Point, 1670 East North Street. In Crown Point, it's very easy to get to. It's right off of 65. It's 15,000 square feet, like you said. Or they can go to our website, www.ocbravo.org. Every bit of information is on there. Nonprofit info is on there. Every one of our veteran services on there, and full explanations of what each of them are. You can show up on a Thursday night at Lima Charlie. Friday night's jam session. All day Sunday is hot rod therapy or DIY stuff. We're also located in Alabama, and we're working on Bourbonnais, Illinois. They have Lima Charlie started, but they're trying to get a shop started too, so that we can offer this everywhere. So I'm working on Kentucky right now, Montana, Missouri,
We got some feelers
Florida,
out there.
We got a lot of feelers
Yeah.
out there. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in donating to Operation Charlie Bravo, come on out on September 20th between 4 and 8 p.m. We will be having our Cruising for Charity. There's going to be a ton of custom motorcycles, I'm sure, and awesome veterans to come hang out with. There'll be raffles, food trucks, and I know Crown Creamery will be out here with her ice cream, as well as Mixtura, the Sizzle Shack, and Yesteryears will be out here as well. We'll have some raffle items and just an overall great time. So we hope you are able to join us for that awesome event.